Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and lush green forests, there lived a curious and imaginative child named Lily. She was an ordinary girl with an extraordinary love for stories and adventures. Every evening as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Lily's grandmother would gather the children of the village around a crackling fire and spin enchanting tales of magical lands and mythical creatures. One fateful evening, as the fire danced to the rhythm of the wind, Granny Iris told a story that would change Lily's life forever. It was a tale of a hidden realm accessible only through a mystical portal that appeared once every century. This realm, known as Elariana, was said to be a place where dreams came to life, where the impossible became possible. Lily's eyes widened with wonder as she listened to Granny Iris's words. The old woman's voice resonated with a magical quality that transported the children to another world. The tale lingered in Lily's mind long after the fire had extinguished, sparking a fire of curiosity and excitement within her. Determined to uncover the secrets of Elariana, Lily spent days researching ancient texts and maps, seeking clues that would lead her to the elusive portal. Late one night, as the moon bathed the village in a silvery glow, she discovered a faded manuscript hidden in the dusty corner of the village library. The manuscript detailed the location of the portal to Elariana and the key to unlocking its magical powers. Lily's heart raced as she deciphered the cryptic instructions, realizing that the portal would open at the stroke of midnight during the upcoming lunar eclipse. Unable to contain her excitement, Lily decided to embark on this extraordinary adventure alone, fearing that others might dismiss her quest as mere fantasy. She packed a small satchel with essentials, including a lantern, a map, and a few provisions. Sneaking out of her house, she tiptoed through the sleeping village and into the surrounding forest. As Lily navigated the dense foliage, the air became charged with a palpable energy. The rhythmic chirping of crickets seemed to guide her towards an ancient stone archway covered in ivy. Moonlight filtered through the leaves above, revealing the intricate patterns etched into the stones. With a deep breath, Lily approached the archway, her heart pounding in anticipation. As the clock struck midnight, the lunar eclipse painted the night sky in shades of deep indigo. The stone archway began to shimmer and a soft hum filled the air. The portal to Elariana had opened. Without hesitation, Lily stepped through the threshold, feeling a surge of energy envelop her. The world on the other side was beyond anything she could have imagined. Fields of vibrant flowers stretched as far as the eye could see, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. In the distance, a majestic castle with towers that seemed to touch the sky stood against a backdrop of snow-capped mountains. Lily's eyes widened in awe as she realized she had entered the magical realm of Elariana. As she ventured deeper into this fantastical land, Lily encountered creatures straight out of Granny Iris's stories. Talking animals with colorful feathers and luminous scales greeted her, and mischievous fairies flitted about, leaving trails of sparkling dust in their wake. The very air seemed to hum with magic, making every step an adventure in itself. Guided by the map she had brought, Lily made her way to the castle on the horizon. Along the journey, she faced challenges that tested her bravery and wits. She traversed enchanted forests where the trees whispered secrets, crossed shimmering rivers on the backs of giant turtles, and outsmarted mischievous goblins who tried to lead her astray. Finally, after days of exploration, Lily stood before the grand gates of the castle. The doors creaked open as if welcoming an honored guest. Inside, she discovered a bustling kingdom filled with beings of all shapes and sizes. The inhabitants of Elariana, grateful for her arrival, welcomed Lily with open arms. The ruler of Elariana, a wise and gentle sorceress named Seraphina, invited Lily to a grand feast in her honor. The banquet table was adorned with dishes made from ingredients only found in Elariana, fruits that glowed with an inner light and candies that sparkled like stars. Lily marveled at the wonders around her, grateful for the opportunity to experience such magic. As the feast concluded, Seraphina approached Lily with a twinkle in her eyes. "Child, your presence here is no accident," she said. "Elariana has awaited a visitor like you, one with a heart full of wonder and a spirit eager for adventure. We are in need of your help." Seraphina explained that Elariana was facing a grave threat from an ancient darkness that sought to extinguish the magic within the realm. The balance of their enchanted world was at risk, and the only hope lay in the hands of someone from the human realm, someone like Lily, whose heart was pure and untainted by the darkness. Though initially overwhelmed by the responsibility placed upon her shoulders, Lily felt a newfound determination to protect the magical world she had grown to love. Seraphina, recognizing the strength within the young girl, bestowed upon her a magical amulet that would amplify her courage and channel the positive energy needed to combat the looming darkness. With the amulet around her neck, Lily set out on a quest to gather allies from different corners of Elariana. Along the way, she forged friendships with creatures of all kinds, from wise old dragons to mischievous sprites. Each ally brought a unique skill or power that would aid in the impending battle against the encroaching darkness. As Lily and her newfound companions journeyed through Elariana, they encountered challenges that tested the limits of their courage and unity. They faced treacherous landscapes guarded by mythical beasts, solved riddles posed by ancient spirits, and even danced under the ethereal glow of the moon to awaken slumbering protectors of the realm. The bond between Lily and her companions grew stronger with every trial, forming a fellowship that transcended the boundaries of their individual species. Together, they discovered hidden realms within Elariana, mystical sanctuaries and ancient libraries that held the key to unlocking their true potential. The looming darkness, sensing the threat posed by Lily and her companions, unleashed its minions in a desperate attempt to thwart their progress. Shadowy creatures with eyes that glowed like embers lurked in the shadows, testing the resolve of the young adventurers. Yet, with each encounter, Lily's courage shone brighter, fueled by the camaraderie of her loyal companions. As they approached the final battleground, a desolate wasteland consumed by the darkness, Lily and her fellowship felt the weight of their quest pressing upon them. The air was thick with tension as they stood before the source of the encroaching shadows, a malevolent entity known as the Shadow Sovereign. The battle that ensued was a spectacle of magic and might. Lily's companions unleashed their unique abilities, creating a dazzling display of colors that clashed with the oppressive darkness. The Shadow Sovereign, however, proved to be a formidable foe, manipulating shadows to ensnare and confound the heroes. In the midst of the chaos, Lily clutched her magical amulet, channeling the positive energy within her. A surge of power emanated from the amulet, creating a radiant aura that pushed back the encroaching darkness. Empowered by the collective strength of her companions, Lily confronted the Shadow Sovereign with unwavering determination. The battle raged on, with Lily and her allies using their combined powers to weaken the Shadow Sovereign. Yet, the malevolent entity fought back, hurling tendrils of darkness and unleashing illusions to disorient the heroes. In the midst of the struggle, Lily remembered the stories Granny Iris had told by the fire, tales of triumph over adversity, where courage and love prevailed. Drawing upon the lessons learned from those stories, Lily rallied her companions, urging them to focus on the bonds they had forged rather than the shadows that sought to divide them. As they embraced unity and understanding, a brilliant light emanated from the amulet, dispelling the darkness that clung to the Shadow Sovereign. In a climactic moment, Lily and her companions combined their powers in a dazzling display of magic, creating a radiant vortex that enveloped the malevolent entity. The Shadow Sovereign let out a final, piercing wail before dissipating into a burst of shimmering particles. With the defeat of the Shadow Sovereign, the darkness that had loomed over Elariana began to recede. The wasteland transformed into a vibrant landscape once more, and the creatures of the realm celebrated the return of their magical essence. Seraphina, the wise sorceress, approached Lily with a warm smile. "You have saved Elariana, young one," she said. "Your courage and the strength of your heart have proven that even in the face of darkness, the light of friendship and love can prevail." Lily, humbled by the experience, looked around at her companions, the dragons, fairies, sprites, and other fantastical beings who had stood by her side. The bonds forged during their adventure were not only a testament to the magic of Elariana but also a reminder that unity and understanding could overcome the darkest of challenges. As a token of gratitude, the inhabitants of Elariana presented Lily with a small vial containing a sparkling potion. Seraphina explained that it held the essence of Elariana's magic, a gift to bring wonder and enchantment to Lily's world whenever she wished. With heartfelt goodbyes, Lily and her companions stood once again before the stone archway. As she stepped through the portal, the magic of Elariana gently enveloped her, leaving a lingering sense of warmth and wonder. Lily returned to her village just as the first light of dawn painted the sky. The air was filled with the sweet aroma of flowers reminiscent of Elariana's enchanted fields. Though she had only been gone for what felt like days, Lily realized that time in the magical realm flowed differently. As Lily shared her incredible adventure with Granny Iris and the children of the village, she realized that the magic of Elariana had not only touched her heart but had also ignited the imagination of those who listened. From that day forward, the village children gathered by the fire, eagerly awaiting tales of Elariana and the courageous girl who had ventured into its magical depths. Lily continued to carry the vial of Elariana's magic with her, using it to spread wonder and enchantment in her own world. The once ordinary girl had become a beacon of inspiration, proving that the magic within stories and the magic within one's heart could create extraordinary adventures. And so the small village nestled between rolling hills and lush green forests became a haven for imagination and dreams, a place where every child believed in the possibility of magic and the extraordinary adventures that awaited them, just beyond the threshold of their own imagination.